Yo, what is up, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you if Nirvana was an indie band. So today I'm mainly going to be focusing on how to take an idea from one song and turn it into your own thing. So I'm going to be using the riff from Come As You Are and completely screwing it and changing it to fit this indie style by taking certain key aspects from it and applying it into a different context. Alright. Before I get into things though, I want to mention that I'm trying to start a new series on the channel. Hopefully I'll be able to start next week, where I take your comments and turn it into a video. You can comment whatever, and if I pick your comment, you'll get a copy of my complete bundle from my online shop, which has just a bunch of stuff like loops, presets, and samples to help you make your own music. So if you want a chance to win that and you also have a great idea for a video, please leave a comment, really helps out, and let's get into things. Alright, so I do have a capo on the 4th fret here, and that's honestly a great way of just coming up with new stuff. Just take a chord progression you would usually play and slap a capo on, and then it'll sound completely different, because of course it's in a different key. Now, a lot of people will say capos are for beginners and professionals don't use them, but that is complete nonsense. Look at Demarco. He has a capo on the 4th fret a ton of the time, and he's selling out more tours than any of those guys saying that capos are not for professionals. So I'm going to use a capo. So as I said, I'm going to be using the Come As You Are riff and changing it up a bit. So let's just play that real quick. Of course, originally it is in D standard, but here's it with the capo on the 4th fret on a standard tune guitar. Yeah, and basically that song is, for the most part, just based off 2 chords, and then there's alternate sections where the chords change, and you're just playing this minor to that major. So I guess it would be like an F sharp to an E, but since we've got the capo here, it's more like a B flat minor to a flat major. But we're going to stay in the same key as the original song, but I'm going to change up the chords a bit. I'm going to use this D flat major 7, just normal major 7 shape, and then go down to that minor shape there. But I'm going to try and incorporate a little bit of that Come As You Are riff into it. Then moving on to the chorus section, the chords are usually but I decided to take a slightly jazzier approach and use these minor 7 flat 5 chords, which are like this. I just feel like they add a nice extra bit of flavor and a more indie vibe, because the first time I discovered that chord was through a Gents video. I think it was a Boy Pablo guitar tutorial, and I discovered that chord and I was like, damn, that's a nice chord. So I thought I'd throw it in. So the progression now goes like, and then it resolves nicely to that chord. So I guess we're kind of doing it in the relative major key, which has a cool sound to it. So try that out. Try flipping your song that's in minor to the relative major. And for those who don't know what a relative major or minor key is, in a major scale, the 6th degree of the scale, so if we're doing a shape like this, this note, that's where your minor scale is going to start. So then you can play. And then you're still in the scale. It's still the same scale. Basically, all that is doing is changing the focus of the chord. So instead of the minor chord being the one chord, this major chord is. And to me, I think that sounds really interesting, and it's just a really great way of getting an idea across. Alright, then I came up with a lead part to go over it, because I quite like indie songs where there's a lot of jangliness going on, you know. I am a diehard Mac DeMarco fan. Also took a bit of inspiration from hers in playing this. I hope that comes through. But I just came up with a little lead line that goes like this. So there's not a lot of notes going on there, just a lot of repetition actually. So it's not that complicated of a lead line, but I think it just adds a nice bit of texture to the track and fills out the space nicely. Since we don't have that same kind of big riff that Come As You Are does have. And by the way, for these tones, I'm using Amplitude 5 with a twin reverb and this Boss CH1 pedal. As well as a little bit of compression just to boost the signal a little bit more. Then I went and recorded a little bit of bass, and I wanted to do that palm muted bass thing, so I just took a pick and palm muted a little bass line. Here's how it sounds. See, just something that'll make you bop your head. Alright, now finally the drums. Here's what I came up with. Nothing too complicated, just a little indie groove. And then I recorded some vocals, but I'll leave that till the end. So I hope you guys liked the video. Hope you learned something from it. If you really liked it, please consider subscribing. And if you want to support the channel, please check out my online shop. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.